The fall sports season is entering the final weeks, with the number of teams still alive dwindling as the stakes continue to rise. Welcome to another edition of Naperville Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Kim Pierce. Naperville North football is riding a 4-game winning streak heading into the opening round of the 8A IHSA playoffs. The Huskies kick off the postseason on the road at Oswego in search of their first playoff win in 15 years.
The first round of the IHSA 8A football playoff sees 22-seeded Naperville North on the road after a 6-3 regular season. The Huskies are still in search of that first playoff win since 2010 as they take on Oswego. The Panthers hold the 11th seed thanks to a 7-2 regular season. Huskies have the ball on their opening drive as Will Elo picks up a first down with his feet and gets deep into enemy territory. It's fourth down coming up, so Dante Colasante rolls out, buys time, and throws to a wide-open Jack Zitko for the touchdown. A drive that ate up almost 7 minutes has Naperville North up 7-0. Panthers get some help in the second quarter as Drew Kleinhans throws a short pass to Ryan Wynn, and he'll do the rest and pick up the first down. The drive stalls, so in comes Caleb Stuppenhorst to kick a 46-yard field goal, and it's good to get Oswego on the board, trailing 7-3. Huskies are looking to get points before the break, and Elo continues to do his thing on the ground. However, they missed the field goal, so it remains 7-3 visitors at halftime. The Husky defense steps up in the second half, starting with big boy Gabe Hill wrapping up Kleinhans for the sack. Then in the fourth, the Panthers try the end around with Dontrell Young, but good luck running away from Hill because he blows it up. Later on, the Panthers finally get it together. Kleinhans passes to a streaking Mariano Velasco down the sideline, and 61 yards later, it's an Oswego touchdown. Panthers take their first lead of the night at 10-7. Huskies retake the field, and Colasante shows promise as he hits Finn Breitag to move those chains. Then Colasante throws a swing pass to CJ Geist, but he gets popped by 2 defenders. To add more insult to injury, the ball comes out, and running down the sideline is Cam Logmani for the scoop and score. That all but seals the deal as Oswego takes the 17-7 round 1 victory and moves on to the second round where they'll face Lane Tech.
The boys soccer sectional round kicked off this week with the usual suspects, Naperville North and Naperville Central, battling for the crown. Let's start with the Huskies competing on their own turf in the sectional semis against Lockport.
The number 1 seed, Naperville North boys soccer, take on the number 4 seed, Lockport Porters, in the sectional semifinals. In the regional finals, Naperville North held on with a 1-0 victory over number 8 seed, Wabanzi Valley. The Porters got a big victory over Bennett, 7-2. Starting off deep into the first quarter with defense controlling the game on both sides. Husky senior Colin McMahon gets the ball and sends a shot that curves into the corner for the score. North leads 1-0 with just over 4 minutes remaining. Josh Peterson looks to extend the lead for the Huskies, but is denied by Lockport goalie Ben Sudi. Going into the second half, North is leading 1-0. North's Peterson approaches the net with fancy footing, and Brian Biederman is there to catch it off a bounce and sends it to Kalen Gassion for the chip-in goal. The Huskies lead 2-0 with 31 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second half. The Huskies keep their momentum going as Biederman gets behind the defense with only the goalie to beat. Biederman's shot goes through the goalie's legs for the score. A free kick opportunity for the Huskies. Husky Josh Peterson's shot finds its way past the Porter goalie and into the back of the net for the score. The Huskies lead 4-0 with just over 20 minutes left in the second half. After a strong defensive performance, Naperville North gets the victory 4-0 over Lockport. They head to the sectional championship to face off against rival Naperville Central, the number 2 seed, this Friday.
It's a brisk evening on the pitch, and we are at Naperville North for the boys soccer sectional semifinal as number 2 seeded Naperville Central takes on West Aurora. This is a replay of last season's sectional final where the Redhawks claimed victory in PKs. 9 minutes into the match, Redhawks look to strike first. Ryan Gervais picks up the loose ball from West Aurora and passes to Matthias Jacobs. Eli Gerald gets a hold of the rebound, but it's just wide. West tries to respond. Gavin Aguirre is at the helm for the throw-in. Mike Moreau fields the ball and passes it towards the goal, but Red Hawk keeper Sean Van Ballen gets the stop, and we're still scoreless. Naperville Central counters at the 26-minute mark. Off the corner kick from Ben Wilcox, Gerald's left header to the lower left corner is a success as he dinks the ball in. Central breaks the deadlock first, up 1-0. Time is winding down in the first half with 3 minutes left. Central gets the free kick. Cal Bohan connects with Michael White. White goes in for the long strike and slots it in. We head into the break with Central up 2-0. Now in the second half, Central is thirsty for more. Gerald gains control off the throw-in from Gervais. He puts his firepower on it, but Luis Garcia for West Aurora uses his strong hands to make the stop. The Blackhawks look for any lifeline. Adrian Hernandez steps right up for the free kick, and in the crossfire, Van Ballen makes another great save, keeping the Blackhawks off the board. With time running out, Just Saeed takes the corner. Teammate Hernandez tries to chip it in, but Van Ballen pounces on it. The Redhawks get a 2-0 sectional semifinal win and advance to the sectional final on Friday at 5:30, where they'll face top-seeded Naperville North.
It's a beautiful Halloween night over at Naperville North, where we have a crosstown matchup in the sectional final. Earlier this year, the Huskies won a 1-0 nail-biter at Naperville Central. The Redhawks are looking for back-to-back sectional championships, while Naperville North hopes to remain undefeated on the year and move on to the Super Sectionals. Early in the first half, the Redhawks advance towards the box. Zachariah Sajad and Eli Gerald complete the give and go, and Sajad takes a shot on goal, but Jack Buska is there to knock it away. The big save from the Husky goalie keeps the game scoreless. Later in the half, Anthony Flores sends the ball into the box and it gets sent back, but Ankar Litter is in the right spot. He goes for the far post, but it's just outside. The Huskies nearly come away with one, but it's still 0-0 with 25 minutes left in the half. Now with less than a minute to go in the first half, North is looking for one more scoring opportunity. The ball bounces towards Sam Hess. He loads up and fires a missile right into the back of the net. The deep shot from over 30 yards out breaks the scoreless tie and gives the Huskies a 1-0 lead heading into the break. Fast forward to midway through the second half. Riley Hall is taking a free kick for Central. He boots the ball in front of the net. Ryan Gervaisi's header is on target, but Jack Buska deflects it out of bounds. The big-time save from Buska protects the 1-0 Naperville North lead. With less than 15 minutes left, Central is looking for an opportunity. Sam Hess intercepts an errant pass and bombs it to Josh Peterson, sprinting down the field. He beats the Central defenders and the goalie to the ball and knocks in the second goal of the night for the Huskies. Behind a stout defense, that will seal the deal for Naperville North, who wins 2-0 over Naperville Central, claiming the sectional championship. The Huskies move on to the super sectional round in Normal on Tuesday night.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
When it comes to buying a car, you want a deal that's fair, and that's exactly what you'll get at Fair Oaks Ford. It's why J.D. Power has named us the best customer experience in the business 4 years in a row. You know you'll experience fairness every step of the way. Right now, it's all about the zeros. Get 0% APR, $0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on our most popular models. Fair pricing, fair deals. Fair Oaks Ford. It's right there in our name. Visit us on Ogden Avenue in Naperville or at fairoaksford.com.
The hockey season is just starting off, and already Neuqua Valley is making strides to make a difference by painting the rink pink. Ryan Scrid has more in our latest feature story presented by Fair Oaks Lincoln.
Though the puck has just dropped for hockey season in Naperville, the Neuqua Valley Wildcats made it a goal to start off by giving back. There was pink at the rink as the team's coaches and fans shone a light on Breast Cancer Awareness Month during a recent face-off against Hinsdale Central at Canlin Ice.
It's October, so it's kind of a special event that we do to raise awareness for breast cancer. And then also something that was really cool is we got our school involved. So we had some of the school leadership start advertising our game to help raise awareness for breast cancer. Throughout the week, we were advertising our t-shirts that we started selling. It's really special because it combines two things that I love, playing hockey and then helping people.
Though the game was a loss for Neuqua Valley, the pink out was a success. Post-game, the Wildcats stayed on the ice. Not for extra practice, but to support the Pinktober cause with an open skate fundraiser. Participants could purchase pink t-shirts, with Canlin Ice supplying free rental skates and ice time for the event. Guests got to join Neuqua's team on the ice, with Willie the Wildcat even going pink for the cause. Proceeds were donated to the Waterford Place Cancer Resource Center and Surviving Breast Cancer. The cause is a personal one for some of the players.
We have a couple moms on the team that have had cancer, and it means a lot to them.
But the whole team benefited from the life lesson of giving back.
Hockey is a small part of what we do. The whole thing is about the whole generalization of being a good kid, a young man, and then bringing that in and the awareness of what is out there that these guys haven't even seen yet. So that's where our job is a little bit more than just being a coach.
It instills just a lot of great character and understanding. And so when we can encourage the boys to participate in events like this, there's a lot more to life than just hockey. And so especially when they've got guys that are in the room, with family members that are fighting, breast cancer, it's a great cause.
Giving an assist that extends far beyond the ice. For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Ryan Scrid.
We're just 1 week away from the state cross-country races at Detweiler Park in Peoria. Let's head to Hinsdale to see which local runners made the cut for this year's state meet.
The girls' cross-country sectionals are back at Catherine Lake Park, hosted by Hinsdale Central. All of the Naperville area high schools are represented, including Bennett Academy, looking to punch their way to state competition at Detweiler Park next week. At the sound of the gun, the runners are off. There are 100 competitors in the race, including Bennett's Kara Jenke and Naperville North's Shania Tandon, running in the front pack, along with a couple of Naperville Central runners. As we approach the half-mile mark, the top three runners are Downers Grove North's Macy Armitage, regional champion Kara Jenke from Bennett, and Ella Satry from Hinsdale Central. Behind the trio is a line of runners including Kaylee Russell of Metea Valley, Chloe Pio of Naperville North, and Naperville Central's Emma Breesy. Neuqua Valley's Ariana Namvar, Redhawks Carly Ernst and Eloise Graft, Husky Rihanna Tandon, and Wildcat Addison Gusky. Running up the hill, the top three remains the same with Armitage, Jenke, and Satry. Another pack heads up the hill, which includes Downers Grove South's Nia Ortega, Fenwick's Juliana Gamboa, keeping pace with Hinsdale Central's Morgan Cohn. Holding out in the top 11 are Huskies Chloe Pio and Shania Tandon, Mustang Kaylee Russell, and Neuqua Valley's Ariana Namvar. Ayat Tantawi of Shepherd is in the top 12, with Fenwick's Mia Bagato trailing behind. Another Fenwick runner on the path is Bridget Brunick, alongside Husky Rihanna Tandon. Redhawk Emma Breesy and Catherine Rohr from Naperville North are catching up. Catherine Heap from Waubonsie Valley is gaining ground, with teammate Mia Bertolini a little behind the state qualifying group. Running through the trees, Macy Hermitage takes a commanding lead for Downers Grove North. From behind, it's Ella Satry keeping pace with Kira Jenke, trailing behind the Hinsdale Central runner. The next group of runners remains the same with Nia Ortega, Morgan Cohn, and Juliana Gamboa. Rounding out the top 8 is Shania Tandon and Kaylee Russell. 5 other runners follow, including Pio and Ariana Namvar, rounding out the top 13. Deliana Orocho of Revis is keeping pace with Sarah Luo of Bennett Academy in the top 15, while Rihanna Tandon remains in the top 18. Running to the finish line is Macy Hermitage with a time of 17:24. 20 seconds later, it's Kira Jenke placing second with a time of 17:44, while Ella Satry finishes in third, just seconds behind the Red Wing. Finishing in fourth is Morgan Cohn, while Nia Ortega finishes the day in fifth place. Juliana Gamboa finishes in the top 6 with a time of 17:57. Kaylee Russell finishes in 7th place, while Shania Tandon secures 8th. Chloe Pio of Naperville North, Sarah Luo of Bennett Academy, and Husky Rihanna Tandon finish in the top 17. Catherine Rohr finishes in 21st place. Catherine Heap finishes in 25th place and will run at state again on November 8th as an individual for Uvalde Valley. Sophia Schultz and Georgia Karstens both finish in the top 35 for the Huskies as well. In the end, it's Hinsdale Central who takes home the sectional title by a single point over Naperville North with a score of 83. Downers Grove North and Downers Grove South finish in the top 7, along with Sandburg, Metea Valley, and Bennett Academy. Downers Grove North and Downers Grove South finish in the top 7, along with Sandburg, Metea Valley, and Bennett Academy. Metea is helped by Swanika Glimpapali, Raya Townsend, and Caitlin Kirachi, who earned top 50 finishes. The Red Wings are moving on with solid performances from Ashlyn Willis and Claire Bremner and Sarah Reed. Catherine Legg Park is the host of the 3A Boys Cross Country Sectionals. Naperville North, Naperville Central, and Neuqua Valley are well represented as teams, alongside individual runners like Metea Valley's Henry Faber and Bennett Academy's Robert Johnson. The top 7 team scores qualify for next week's state cross-country meet in Peoria. The runners are off at the starting line. There are 100 runners in the event, with Philip Kupial of Downers Grove North up front in the first few hundred yards, along with Naperville Central's Vaughn Shearer. About a half mile in, the boys are on the run as Andrew Straley of Brother Rice leads the way. Kupial is also there with Neuqua Valley runners Jesse Godowskis and Grayson Meek. Red Hawk Manny Nahara is in the pack, along with Naperville North's Jackson Trudy and Shreyas Meyer. The next line includes Red Hawk Derek Williamson and Wildcat Anish Bhagwat. The race continues uphill with Philip Kupial taking the lead. Rounding out the top 9 is Red Hawk Manny Nahara and Wildcats Godowskis and Meek. Mustang Henry Faber is keeping pace with Jackson Trudy and Shreyas Meyer of Naperville North. This group is followed up by Simon Reckcamp, Vaughn Shearer, and Derek Williamson, along with Anish Bhagwat. Naperville Central's Jack Anderson is trailing behind West Aurora's Nathan Garriman. Robert Johnson is just a little ways behind the pack. The lead has changed throughout the trees, and it's Santiago Chavez from Revis in front, with Kupial keeping pace behind him. A huge gap falls between Kupial and Morton's Orlando Sandoval, running in the top 3. In the next pack, it's the team duo of Meek and Godowskis. Following behind is Hinsdale Central's Henry Miller and Stag's Jack Kruzinski. Following behind Kruzinski is Stephen Cox of Downers Grove North, Andrew Straley of Brother Rice, and Jackson Trudy of Naperville North. At the finish line, the lead changes once more, with Philip Kupial securing the top spot with a time of 14:32. Santiago Chavez comes in about 5 seconds later at 14:37. Morton's Orlando Sandoval places third at 14:49. Wildcat teammates Jesse Godowskis and Grayson Meek place 4th and 5th. Manny Nahara from Central gets in the top 11. Jackson Trudy of Naperville North finishes in 16th, and Shreyas Meyer finishes in 20th. Simon Reckcamp also qualifies as an individual for the Huskies. Downers Grove North goes on to win another sectional title and a trip to state by just 2 points over Sandburg. Stephen Cox and Joshua Ferrero also finished in the top 30 for the Trojans. Sandburg, Hinsdale Central, Morton, Neuqua Valley, Naperville Central, and Downers Grove South are the 7 qualifying teams earning a trip to Detweiler Park next Saturday. Williamson, Shearer, Anderson, and Alex Hostetler finish in the top 50 to help the Redhawks earn their spot. Anish Bagwa, Joseph Clifton, and Garrett Anderson helped Nequa qualify in 5th place. Naperville North is sending 3 individual runners, but finishes just 1 point behind Downers Grove South for the final team spot.
Coming up next, it's the regional round of the girls volleyball postseason. We'll let you know who's moving on after the break.
Hello, I'm Stephen Holt from NBC5, enjoying a beautiful day here on one of Naperville's covered bridges. Just as this bridge connects the community, NCTV 17 connects neighbors with the stories they share. So join me on Thursday, November 13th as I host the morning show. It's a fundraiser to support Naperville's nonprofit TV station. Get your tickets today.
Local news is your lifeline. Let the Daily Herald help you navigate your world with solid reporting, good advice, and a much-needed diversion or two.
Girls volleyball is the final fall sport to join the postseason fun. Let's check in with Nequa Valley and Waubonsie Valley, who find themselves in opposite sides of the Joliet West Sectional.
Nequa Valley is on the court of Plainfield South once again facing the Panthers, but this time it's the Oswego High School Panthers in a battle for the regional championship. The Wildcats are coming off of their 2-set win against Plainfield South earlier this week, and the Panthers enter tonight's match also riding high from a 2-set victory against Plainfield East. It's anyone's game, so let's start off the play. Oswego takes an early lead to start things off. Nequa Valley gets the ball back for Aaron Olger's serve, and it's an ace for the Wildcats to get momentum on their side. Nequa trails 5-7. Alexandra Durkin now serves for Nequa, and it's received by Amici Ray, set by Kimmy Reichard, for a big kill by Maya Norlin. Oswego now leads 9-6. Oswego is ahead by 7 points with Riley Bell serving. Durkin passes for Nequa and the ball is sent over by Ari Owidi. Oswego sends the ball back and it goes just over the net, setting up Wildcat setter Tatum Kelly for a big block and a Nequa Valley point. Nequa trails 6-12 in the first set but keeps fighting. Oswego serves and the pass leaves another opening for Kelly, who perfectly places a tip to secure another point for Nequa Valley, who now trail by just 4 points. Ray sends over the serve and the Wildcats get a handle on it to send back a free ball. Ray sends it to Reichard, it goes to the outside for a tip, and then the rally continues for another outside setup and a huge kill from Oswego's Hannah Herrick. Oswego now has a big lead, 21-12. Despite the Panthers' lead, the Wildcats keep fighting. Skyla Shearer passes to Kelly for a great middle attack by Addison Frisbee and another Nequa Valley score. Olger serving again for the Wildcats, and it's a great receive by Avery Borowski into Reichard's set and another Herrick attack to secure the Panther point. Oswego goes on to win the first set 25-13. It's the start of set 2 with Kelly serving for the Wildcats. The ball goes to Oswego's outside and then straight down the line for a huge swing by Sarah Giglio on the very first point of the second set. The Panthers establish dominance. Now Oswego's Amelia Mosley serves to Nequa's Durkin, who goes right back up for the attack. Blue and orange keep it alive but can't send it back, and it's a Wildcat point for their own early momentum in set 2. Nequa is down by 1. Later on, Mosley serves again for the Panthers. Anna Maria Aldea receives, then Kelly sends it to Sienna Larby for an aggressive tip into the block to end the rally and get the ball back, and Nequa now leads 12-11. Ray serves, Aldea passes, then Kelly and Durkin send it into Panther territory for a setup to a Norlin attack. Shearer with a great pass and the Wildcats send back a free ball. Oswego trying to take advantage with an outside run from Herrick, but it's another great up from Shearer, and Aldea sets up a Durkin swing. It's passed by Borowski and sent to Herrick again to end the rally with a fantastic swing to the back line. Panthers have the energy as they claim the lead 15-14. Panthers' Ray has a great serving run late game, and she sends it over again. As Nequa sends the ball back, Reichard with another setup to Herrick, and it is a dominating kill straight to the floor in Wildcat territory. Oswego High School leads 22-14. The Panthers threaten to close it out, but the Wildcats don't give up as Durkin serves. Borowski's pass sets up an outside attack. Then Aldea's pass sets up an aggressive tip from Awidi. Another Herrick attack leads to a quick battle at the net. Then it comes right back to Herrick, and she swings strong once again to end the rally, end the set, and end the match. Oswego High School claims a 2-set victory over Nequa Valley for the regional championship title. Nequa Valley ends their great season with 23 wins, and Oswego will continue their postseason play with another victory under their belts.
It's time for the 4A Regional Finals as the number 6 seed Waubonsie Valley Girls Volleyball take on the number 3 seeded Bolingbrook. After their 2-set victory over Andrew, Waubonsie looks to stay hot against Bolingbrook, who also took a win against Plainfield Central. Following the Raiders' serve, they go on the attack, but it's met at the net by Warriors Catherine Travis and Annabelle Black. The Raiders look to attack on the opposite side, but are blocked by Travis and Chloe Gollier to end the rally. Waubonsie leads 3-2. The Raiders respond after the Warriors serve as Catherine Daniels sends it over to Angelia Robinson, who swings over the Warrior block for the point. Bolingbrook trails 8-5. Haley Petrick serving for the Warriors. Petrick's serve falls in between the Raiders for a Waubonsie Valley ace. After the Raiders serve, both sides go on the attack with multiple returns. After keeping the play alive, Raider Noelle Apparati sets over to Daniels, who gives it back to Apparati as her attack gets past the Warrior block for the point. Nearing the end of the opening set, the Warriors set up Travis, who gets blocked by the Raiders, but they can't keep the play alive. Waubonsie gets the first set victory, 25-19. The Warriors get out to another good start in the second set as Raider Angelia Robinson looks to attack, but Annabelle Black and Anna Axelson get the block for the point. Early in the second set, Waubonsie leads 4-2. Bolingbrook's Aprati passes the ball to Daniels, who sends it right back to Aprati as she gets around the Warrior block and secures the point. Waubonsie leads 12-7. Travis now serving for the green and gold as both teams duel at the net for the block, as Warrior Olivia O'Hara goes to the ground to keep the play alive. Raider Ayanna Davis takes advantage and ends the rally for a point. Waubonsie has the opportunity to close out the match in 2 sets. The Warriors are able to deliver as they set up senior Gollier for the game-winning point. Waubonsie Valley locks in the 2-set victory over Bolingbrook. The Warriors advance to the sectional semifinals this Tuesday to take on the number 2 seed Lockport.
It is the sectional championship for boys soccer, where the undefeated Naperville North faces Naperville Central. Now, with less than a minute to go in the first half, North is looking for a scoring opportunity. The ball bounces towards Sam Hess. He loads up and fires a missile right into the back of the net. The deep shot from over 30 yards out breaks the scoreless tie and gives the Huskies the 1-0 lead heading into the break. Let's look again at Hess capitalizing on the kick. As the ball reaches his feet, he takes a moment to set himself up and then finds the opening for a great long kick into a goal. Naperville North would go on to remain undefeated and win the sectional championship against Central with a final score of 2-0.
We wrap up the show with the local volleyball teams competing in the Glenbard West Sectional right after the break.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
Two dealerships side by side, identical in every way. What makes the difference? The experience. That's why more people choose Fair Oaks Lincoln. Incredible selection, knowledgeable salespeople, and a world-class experience you can't find anywhere else. Right now, get 0% APR, $0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on our most popular models at Fair Oaks Lincoln in Naperville.
Bennett Academy, Naperville North, Mattia Valley, and Naperville Central all played in various regionals across the Glenbard West girls volleyball sectional. The Huskies and Mustangs get things started with a head-to-head matchup in the regional semifinal round.
It's win or go home season in girls volleyball as Bennett Academy takes on West Aurora in an IHSA regional final. The Red Wings are state qualifiers 3 years running and have won a regional every year since 2007. The Blackhawks look to pull off the upset at home with a loud crowd in their favor. At 4-3 in the first set, Bennett sets up an attack off the serve, but Lenny Tarnow's attack is blocked by Addison Taylor. The Red Wings can't recover it, and West Aurora knots it up at 4 early. With Bennett leading 6-5, West Aurora controls the serve. Angelina Ortiz gets it to Natalie Mitchell on the left side, and she finds open court with her hit. The Blackhawks are hanging early. Bennett is up 8-6, but Ella Maxwell has the upper hand here as her crafty move steals a point away to cut the deficit to 1. Up 12-8, Bennett starts to put their foot on the gas. They handle the tip from Ellie Doberton, and Ellie Stiernagel makes them pay. She pulls off a dump of her own and extends the Bennett lead to 5. Down 19-11, West Aurora is forced to set it over the net, and it plays right into Bennett's favor. Sophia Youssef gets the kill this time to go up 20-11. Bennett has gone on a long run in this set, in part due to their execution in the front row. This time around, Stiernagel sets it up, and Youssef delivers again from the middle. Bennett go up 23-12. On set point, Bennett's blocking forces the Aurora error, sending their ball out of bounds to end the set. Bennett Academy takes set 1 25-12. On to set 2, it's 4-3 Bennett, but Ella Maxwell executes a perfect back set to Doberton, and the Blackhawks show up their offense for the point. 4-4 early in set 2. The Red Wings are trying to pull away and can always rely on their seniors. Brooklyn Brass passes perfectly, then hustles down for her own hit that blasts past the top tape and down for a point. Bennett up 7-5. Bennett are up 12-9 and getting the momentum on their side. West Aurora's attack is received by Bennett's back row, and it's Brass's time again. The senior takes Stiernagel's set with ease and thumps another past the Blackhawks. Up 18-10, the Red Wings' excellent serving continues with the Stiernagel ace. 19-10 Bennett. Facing match point, West Aurora set up another attack for Doberton, but this time her spike meets the outstretched Red Wings. Bennett stormed to another regional title in straight sets, 25-12 and 25-13. They face St. Francis on Tuesday at Glenbard West in the sectional semifinal.
The girls volleyball regional final takes place at Naperville Central High School. The host and DVC champion Redhawks enter the matchup after knocking off Wheaton Warrenville South on Tuesday, while St. Charles North enters as the number 2 seed in the sectional after dominating Glenbard East in the semis. The North Stars are down by 1 at the start of the first set. Sydney Wright picks up Mia McCall's pass and smacks the ball down to tie the game at 2. The North Stars are up by 1 point, however Naperville Central's Sophie Rydell jumps up for the kill and ties the game at 3. Later in the set, Sydney Wright looks for the tiebreaker, but her attempt gets blocked at the net by Sophia Svinjan. Central goes up by 1. The North Stars are rounding into form with Amber Cerniak hitting a kill shot to extend the team's lead to 11-5. Haley Bergdorf goes for the serve, which turns into an ace. It's 13-5 in favor of the North Stars. With the St. Charles lead growing, Sydney Wright looks for the kill, Annabelle Kreitzer goes up for the block with a leap, and the Redhawks earn another point. While the Redhawks are down by 9, Caroline Impey and the Hawks are not giving up as she adds to the score with a huge smack of the ball for the kill. The team in blue remains ahead as Mia McCall passes to Haley Bergdorf and delivers another kill for the Stars. Set point for the team in blue. Amber Cerniak jumps up and fires the ball to Redhawk territory to close out the opening set, 25-13. The Redhawks go to work in set 2 with Sophia Svingen going for the kill and a 2-1 central lead. Now tied at 4 as the Redhawks hit the ball over the net, but Bryn Hopkins slams the ball down to break the tie for St. Charles North. Later on, St. Charles North delivering once more thanks to Sydney Wright, who delivers a kill to extend the North Star lead. With the Redhawks down by 4, Sophia Svingen finds the pass and hits it over the net for a much-needed kill. Naperville Central stays within 3. Later in the set, Bergdorf eyes McCall's pass and goes in for the kill and another point for the team in blue. After a couple of errors from St. Charles North, Sophia Riddell goes for the score by delivering a kill. St. Charles North still leads 19-13. The Redhawks are now down by 7. Alexa Novak passes to Annabelle Kreitzer to deliver a kill of her own as the Redhawks continue to slowly reel the Stars back in. Naperville Central is not giving up. Caroline Impey jumps for the kill and jumps for joy after the ball bounces past the North Stars, but St. Charles still leads 23-17. Amber Cerniak looks for the kill to close out set 2 for the North Stars, but her attempt is blocked by Novak to keep the season alive for the Redhawks. Kreitzer is on the serve as she hits the ball over the net. Sydney Wright gets up and slams down the kill to end the season for the Redhawks. St. Charles North wins set 2 with a score of 25-18 and takes home the regional title. The North Stars will go up against Glenbard West in the sectional semis on November 4th.
It's time for the girls volleyball regional final as Naperville North takes the court after a semifinal win over Mattia Valley and is now searching for its first plaque since 2022. St. Francis is the opponent, who's fresh off a semifinal win over St. Charles East. The Spartans get off to a good start in set 1 as Mackenzie Cruz and Holly Meisinga play a little hot potato as Cruz sends it back and gets a favorable deflection for the point. More from St. Francis via Meisinga. There she is in the middle and pulls the kill to make it 11-7 Sparty. The Huskies keep up the pace with Grace Anderson assisting Nina Carrots on the far side, and she delivers the kill. St. Francis leads 21-17, but Emma Cheng changes that as she gets a crucial kill, and the Huskies are down 21-18. Set 1 is all St. Francis with set point coming up. Cruz steps up for the block, forcing the Huskies to scramble. The return falls and the Spartans win set 1, 25-19. North gets off to a good start in set 2 thanks to a quick kill from Kate Provenzano to break a 4-4 tie. Later on, the set remains tied, this time at 8. Meisinga leaps up on the near side and places the kill right on the spot. This set stays close, but St. Francis capitalizes. Addie Somolinski makes a great dig, giving Grace Grover the chance to sidearm her send back in the middle, and down for another tally, and it's 12-10 Spartans. North will not give up as the defense gets its name called. Jessica Dickow attacks the net and blocks Cruz. Huskies trailed 13-12. No lead is safe at all with these two teams on the court. Carrots catches the Spartans off guard with the kill to tie the set at 18. However, it's bend but don't break for St. Francis. On their side, Meisinga steps in for one of her 7 kills, and they retake the lead 19-18. The case remains the same for the Huskies as Dickow puts firepower on her swat to keep the momentum on their end. Match point coming up with St. Francis leading 25-24. After the Husky sendback, Meisinga serves Cruz, who displays the knockout punch on the Husky season. St. Francis claims the regional final in straight sets. and will face powerhouse Bennett Academy in the sectional semifinal.
We're here at the IHSA regional final match between Bennett Academy and West Aurora in a win-or-go-home competition. It's set 2, and the Red Wings are trying to pull away. They can always rely on their seniors as Brooklyn Brass passes perfectly, then hustles for a back row attack that blasts past the top tape to the floor to make it a 2-point lead for Bennett. Let's see that again as the Brass pass is nearly perfect off a big swing from the outside, then Brass readjusts and is instantly ready to send a big swing right back over the net. She secures the point and would go on to help secure another IHSA regional title for Bennett Academy.
And that wraps up the latest episode of Naperville Sports Weekly. More state action is just around the corner, and our first winter sports get underway next week. Of course, you can find all of our playoff highlights, feature stories, and community sports on nctv17.org. You can also find us across all social media platforms at NCTV17. For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Kim Pierce. We'll see you again next week.